Hi, everybody. I am Catherine Fry, and I'm the CEO and president of Mediafy Communications Group. And we promote local businesses. And I have the honor today of talking to Johnathan Swallows, who is also known as the Lockfather. And so, for those of us who grew up on The Godfather, I absolutely adore the name of his business. And there are some personal reasons why he calls it that. So we'll discuss that during the interview. Johnathan, tell us where you are right now.
I'm in Madisonville, Tennessee.
Excellent. And now you're working on a really big job right now, right? Can you tell us a little bit about
Yeah,
it?
we're working on a golf course, replacing a bunch of bathroom doors.
And how many bathroom doors?
7.
7. Okay. All right. And you're going to be there all day, I guess, huh? Have you been there since early
Oh yeah.
this morning? Awesome. And how
Oh
many
yeah.
guys do you have out there working with you?
4.
4. Okay. Very, very cool. All right. So here is Johnathan's website. It is thelockfathertn.com. And it talks about how he is a mobile locksmith. Now, tell us what you specialize in, Johnathan.
I specialize a little bit in safes, doors, frames.
Mm-hmm.
I do a lot of automatic doors. This is handicap accessibility,
Mm-hmm.
and just basic locks.
Okay. How did you get started in the locksmith industry?
Well, I went to school for diesel mechanic,
Okay.
and I was in there for 2 years, and then decided, a friend of mine hit me up, was like, "Hey, you want to make some good money?" I was like, "Yeah," compare to what I was making, and I was like, "Yeah, let's try it out." And then I didn't even go to diesel school or finish my diesel school. Went straight into locksmithing, worked for a couple of companies, and then now I'm here for myself.
Now you're the Lockfather.
Yeah.
Now tell us how. Now you're a foster dad. How many foster kids do you have?
Uh, 6.
6. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness. Yes, you are the Lockfather. Yes, because I know you're working for them, to take care
Yeah.
of the house and their needs. And I know I've met some of your kids, and they're wonderful. It kind of makes me think maybe I should have some foster kids, but I got foster cats, so so um, so what does a typical day look like for you?
Um, it's people call me when they need me. It's not one. It's not. I'm not a type of person that you think of. I'm the guy you call when like, oh crap, it's right then.
Yeah,
Typically,
like
unless
just in
I get a
time.
few scheduled out calls, but most of the time, you have domestic calls. Police are around. They need
Oh
houses
goodness.
rekeyed because somebody kicked somebody out, or or you just locked your keys in your car.
Yeah. So you're
Or
you're you're basically
your safe's locked up. You need either a will, or you need a
yeah.
money out of it, or just to go hang out and shoot your friends for a little bit of extra.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure you're out
Or
there
when a
rescuing.
front door shuts down on a um, just an automatic door shuts down, and letting all the
Mhm.
cold air out, or whatever,
Oh yeah.
anything.
Yeah. I know one time I was living in an apartment and I couldn't get the door open and it was winter and I literally had to bust my door down. I had to break the lock to get in and I had to call a locksmith. And I said, please, I need you to come out and fix this lock because I had to bust my own door down. He came right out and he fixed
Goodness.
it. And I thought, oh my goodness, thank you. Because I mean,
Yeah.
I wasn't living in the greatest of neighborhoods and I needed that lock put back in. He came straight away. I was really
Oh
impressed.
yeah.
I was up 6 flights of steps. He walked up. He did it, and it was like 40 below zero. He still showed up. It was amazing. You guys really rescue people. So that leads me to my next question. What's the most unusual or memorable job that you've ever had?
Oh man. It was Christmas Day. I was working for another company, and I was on call. I hated being on call on Christmas because of the kids and stuff, but it's something I had to do. But
Hmm.
I showed up to this lady's house. Sweet, sweet lady.
Mhm.
It was on
Mhm.
Christmas. I hate even charging her because the company I worked for needed charge, but
Mhm.
I let her in, and she was having issues with her lock, and she couldn't get her key to go in. She called her tenant or landlord several times,
Mhm.
and it was it started snowing or raining.
Mhm.
It was raining, and this little lady she handed me her keys, and she said, "Here's the key to my house." I said, huh. So I just walked up and stuck the key in, and it worked just fine. It
Oh,
was a little tough getting in.
yeah.
I let her in, and after I let her in, I had to explain to her, this is what I've got to charge. It was just a service call out there,
Yeah.
and she called us a con artist and
Oh,
scam and all kinds of stuff. And I told her, I called the owner of the company. And he was like, you know what? Um, Tell her you're going to call the law and all this and that. So I told her, and she she got super upset, and she said she's not paying. So called the owner back, said she's not paying. So he's like, well, just tell her have a Merry Christmas and just leave. I said, okay. Well, as I told her have a Merry Christmas and I started to leave, she immediately grabbed me
oh
and
no.
held me from leaving and told me I'm not leaving nowhere until I get paid. I was like, well, okay. She said she's going to get her landlord to pay me, but um, the landlord still didn't answer the phone, whatever. So I told her have a nice, Merry Christmas. Don't worry about it.
Mhm.
I got in
Mhm.
back in my van and started. I cranked it up, and she jumped on my hood and held
Oh
on
my
to
gosh,
my
so
windshield
she was
wipers.
crazy. Oh my gosh.
Oh, she was crazy. I was like, holy cow, this is not good.
So what did you do at that point when she's
So,
on your windshield?
well, I got out, walked her back up to her door, told her sit right here under the awning. I'll get in the van and wait until you get a hold of me. As soon as she turned her back, I threw it in reverse and took off.
Yeah.
And she chased
So
me down the driveway.
oh my gosh. So
It was crazy.
did you ever get paid on that one?
No, no, Lord, no.
No?
I worked off commission too. No,
Oh
no, I
my
didn't
god.
get paid. I didn't really care, but get paid on that job. To be honest
At
with you.
that point, you were like, "Forget it." You were lucky just to get out of there. So,
Oh yeah,
um,
no, I've had some
wow.
crazy ones.
Wow. Okay. What are some common misconceptions about locksmiths?
Uh, what do you mean by that?
Well, sometimes people have certain ideas about an industry. Like, can you let people into? I mean, like when you show up, I guess. Do you? Well, here's a thought. I mean, can you just go ahead and take care of someone, or do you have to get some kind of ID to make sure they're a homeowner? Or
Oh no, no, yeah, I see what you're saying. No, when I pull up to a house or open a car, even I have to, make sure,
mm,
I need your license to show that
hmm
you verified that you live at this address. If it does
yeah,
not, I have to have someone that lives at this address see some mail or something. And you get these that don't, change their IDs over um,
yeah,
to their actual address. It takes forever for somebody to do that until the other
yeah.
one runs out of date. Um,
Right.
and then I have to see mail and or a your name on the top or
Yeah.
registration stuff like that. And you wouldn't
Can you?
believe how many people you get like that.
I mean, have you had people who like didn't live at a house call you and
Oh
try to?
yeah,
Oh, so they're like
oh
basically
yeah.
trying to break in. They're trying to break
Neighbors.
in. Oh my
Yeah, I've had
goodness.
neighbors do it.
Oh my gosh, and you're just like, "No, I'm sorry, I can't let you in. This isn't gonna work. You're not the homeowner." I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
oh my
We've
gosh.
had people unlock their house and they run in, lock the door, and not pay too. So, but
Oh,
we
okay.
have to call the law out and they arrest them. So if for theft of
Right.
service,
Gosh.
but
Who would have thought that
they
being a
think that.
locksmith is so exciting? You have such an exciting job.
Oh,
Oh,
it's
goodness.
crazy.
It sounds crazy. Maybe that's the right word rather than exciting. I can see how it would be quite nerve-wracking.
It is.
So,
I mean, not long ago, we just had a golf ball hit one of these bathrooms we were working at, probably
oh,
5 feet from where we were working.
Are you next to a golf course?
Oh yeah, that's what
Yeah.
we're doing. There's 6 bathrooms, stalls, and I mean you see all
Oh,
the golfers.
yeah. Oh, so you guys
And
almost
there's the
got hit by a
bathroom.
golf ball.
Oh
I hope you
yeah,
have
no
I hope you have
four,
general
no nothing.
liability
It just come in
insurance.
through whistling.
Oh, Lord. So, oh,
And
wow.
a gentleman walked up and was like, "Did you see a ball any by chance?" It's like, "Yeah, yeah, it's
Yeah.
somewhere over that way."
Oh, oh my goodness. Wow. Okay. Um, okay, so what should people look for when they're choosing a trustworthy locksmith?
Well, so there is a ton of locksmiths in Tennessee right now that's opened up just this past few years, within about 6 to 8 years, somewhere in that general ballpark. That has they closed down the licensing in Tennessee. I had my license for the longest. They closed it
Mhm.
down to where you can't buy a license no more in Tennessee. You can't get it. It's pointless. And you've got all these
Mm,
guys coming in, foreign guys, and just I mean they're just. I even call them to check and see what who they are, and
mhm,
they even just say, oh well, it's between $10 to $150 to unlock your car.
mm.
And
That's a
then
pretty big
I had a
variation.
friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't do a lot of car keys. I leave it to some friends. Um, I do a lot of commercial and residential and safe stuff. I stay pretty busy with that. Now
Mhm,
I will unlock cars for people. Make certain
mhm,
car keys, basic car keys, camper keys, stuff like that. But you got these
mhm.
guys that come out. A friend of mine called me and he needed a key, and I did not have that key. And I told him to give this guy a call. A friend of mine, he wasn't able to get to him in time or right when he needed it. So he called another guy from just looked it up online and um, ended up paying $550 something for a key that would have costed
Oh,
$280, $300.
oh, wow.
Just
Oh my goodness.
outrageously overcharged. If you don't get you need a basic price. You don't need these people that say, oh, it's going to be, $10 to $80. And then they get
Yeah.
out there, oh, you've got this special car, I've got to use this special tool. There's no, it's,
There's no
you need you need a, a, just a straight number, a basic number.
just a basic number. So if they give you a huge variance, call someone else. Call the Lockfather.
Yes.
That's what they do.
Yeah.
Call the Lockfather.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
The Lockfather
But
TN.
if they can't give you a straight price and they're all over the place, then
Mhm.
I wouldn't
Then
call them. I wouldn't deal with them.
okay, because 'cause they're scammers. They're gonna scam you. Yeah.
Yep, absolutely.
Um, okay. Um, what are the biggest security mistakes that homeowners are making?
Um, securing your door frames.
Mhm.
They sell a kit, that can secure your door frame. That it's you got the only thing that's holding your strike from your door is, you know, an inch of wood and a
Oh,
um,
yeah.
2 little screws. They sell a
Uh-huh.
kit that we can order that you mount to the strike and you mount to the deadbolt and then also mount to the frame that takes about 3 to 4 inch screws that will sink it all the way up and it's solid.
And you can do that. That's a
No,
service you offer.
oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. Are smart locks safer than traditional locks?
Uh, there is a weird deception of that. So Quickset makes a smart lock, which is easy
Mhm.
for the consumer to change, as long as you've got the
Mhm.
right tool or save the tool or whatever. And let's say you're living with your girlfriend or your husband or whatever, and you get an argument. You want to change the locks. They make a lock that's simple for you to change yourself, but
Mhm.
you run into a lot of issues with them changing them. A keypad deadbolt works good as long as you've got a key override. And a lot of people want to leave the key at home and just keep the code, and the battery goes dead. Then you have to call me to come out and let you in your house.
Right. Right.
And that
Yeah.
a lot of people typically do that. They don't hide keys anymore. You don't see that a
Just have them
lot, or they
sitting
do
out.
hide keys and they get it, and then they forget where they put it in the house, and now they don't have the hide key anymore.
Oh, man. So, are there other simple steps that people can take to improve their home security that you recommend?
I would just beef up your doors. I would definitely beef up the doors. You know, if you have a glass door, I would
Mhm,
recommend, highly recommend a double-sided deadbolt, which is key on both
mhm.
sides. That way, you know, if somebody breaks a glass, they can't just reach in and turn the lock. Um,
Ah, okay. Yes, right, that
They
makes
have
sense.
to have a key on both sides to get in it.
Right, okay. So, I know you have a lot of specialized tools because 'cause I've looked in your truck and I've seen them. What is one tool that you just can't live without?
Oh, it's definitely a pick set. It's
Okay,
a
tell me about that.
lock picking set. It's just a,
A lock
you know,
picking set.
basic. You go around, yeah, you go around and you pick locks. I mean, you when you rekey a house, you have some people that don't have keys, and you have to pick
Mhm.
it to get it open or get it unlocked, or that's pretty much it. If I had to pick one that I use more than any,
That's
it would
it,
be the
huh?
lock picking set. Yep.
What's the service that you offer the most on a daily basis?
Oh man, it's probably door repair.
Door repair, okay. Okay,
Yep.
so, alright, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Have you
Yeah,
ever
if
locked
it's on the
yourself
door,
out?
I'll handle it. I mean,
Handle it, yeah.
I have. I had to call a
Were you
friend of a locksmith
gonna
company to
go
come let me in my locksmith van.
Oh my gosh. Oh god. That's funny. Were they like, "Jonathan, what the heck is going on here?"
It was
That's
horrible.
funny. I'll bet it was. Oh my goodness. So, keypad, key, or biometric, what's your personal preference?
Keypad, biometric. They're faulty sometimes. If you have dirty fingers, or it's cold
Mhm,
outside, and just a little bit of everything.
mhm,
Definitely keypad. Most of your biometric stuff nowadays don't have a key override. Some of your stuff don't.
mhm,
But if you know don't have a key override and the
mhm.
battery goes dead, you're just kind of plugged. And most, a locksmith can't come out and just pick open a biometric lock. Um, and there's some
So
biometric locks that have
what do you do in that case?
keys.
I mean, you just bust down the door?
You typically
I
have to
mean,
drill it out. You have to
uh,
take it off the door and replace the handle or whatever, something more basic, because we don't carry nothing like
yeah,
that in our vans.
no. So you
Um,
just have to remove the biometric and put in something more traditional. Yeah, back
Absolutely.
to the basics. Back to the basics.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've never had a
And that's what
biometric before.
everything leads down to. Even car keys, when I unlock cars, they're like, "Oh, this ain't supposed to lock. This ain't supposed to lock." Well, it does. I
Yeah,
mean, your battery
it
key
does.
fob goes to 2024. They're like, it ain't supposed to lock. Well, when your key goes dead and it don't recognize your key no more, it's gonna lock.
It's gonna lock and then you can't get in. Wow,
Yeah.
okay. So, what challenges come with running a locksmith business?
Uh, Advertisement.
Yeah,
That's pretty much it. I
right.
mean, and you run into some disturbing customers, but
Mhm.
not too many customers are that way. So
I mean, you're
it's
gonna
not too bad
obviously
to
have
run it.
some crazy yeah. I mean, would you say it's high stress, mid stress, or low stress?
Um, I'd say to me, it's very low stress. But,
Very low stress.
my wife and
You're
kids
pretty
also
you're
say that,
easygoing guy. Yeah, I mean, you're easygoing, so for what's okay with you might upset other people. Other people may have a higher stress level. I'm just saying your
yeah, my
personality
kids and
is
wife, they, my littlest one, he's 4, he runs around, he'll climb on me like a monkey. And, my
yeah,
wife can't stand it. My daughters can't stand it, but it don't bother me. It don't stress me out. He can run
yeah,
through the house
right,
screaming, or,
right, you're fine. You're like some
I got pretty good patience. Yeah.
you got a crazy lady jumping on your car, you're like, "It's okay," "Merry Christmas." I mean,
Yeah,
that's
you've got to deal
funny.
with some crazy things. I give you
Uh,
that.
yeah, yeah. So, how do you build trust with customers, especially in urgent situations?
Say that again. How you build trust in what?
In urgent situations, what do you do to build trust when like for instance, maybe you come up on a domestic situation, or maybe someone's been locked out, or it's some sort of an urgent situation. What do you do to build trust?
Um, depending on the emergency situation, if a kid's locked in the car, I don't charge. I'll
Okay.
go out, I'll unlock the car. I will not charge for that service. That's, is an accident.
Yeah.
Things happen. Um,
Yeah. Hot day, kids are
that's
locked in the car,
typical.
you're saving
Yeah.
lives. You're
Yeah,
literally
and it's
saving
it's
lives.
it's immediate. It's immediate. I mean, if they call me and they need a kid locked in, as long as I'm in town. If I'm not in town, and I'm out of town working somewhere, it's going to be better for them to call another company that's going to be a lot closer, much more efficient and faster. And I would let them know that. But if I'm in
Hmm.
town and I'm on a job site like this one here, I mean, I couldn't
Yeah.
get to no one. But if I was in
Right.
town, I would stop immediately right then and just take off and take care of what they needed and come back, continue what I was doing, and let the customer know that I'm with now. We got an emergency situation down the road. Let's take care of it.
Mm-hmm. It's a humanitarian
And most
situation. I
most
mean,
people, yeah, most people are pretty lenient about that.
yeah.
Being honest with customers. I mean, and
Hmm.
not upcharging everybody's pay. So when they
Hmm.
charge,
I think also just remaining calm. You're always calm. I mean, I've noticed that about you. No matter
yeah,
what's going on, you have a very even personality. So you may come across some kind of a really crazy domestic situation or something, but you're just going to handle it like a professional because you are a professional. So,
oh yeah, yeah,
um, and
you
I think
have
that
to.
that helps. Yeah, that helps instill trust also. Um, so, what advice would you give someone wanting to start their own locksmith business?
Clientele.
Hmm.
That's the number one thing. I mean, you need to build trust in clients and, make sure they can depend on you. I've got plenty of clients that call me. They're not even at work or at the job location. They can just tell me and I go handle it and just send them the bill later.
Hmm. Yes, and you know
That's the main
they're going to
thing.
be you know you're going to be so
Yeah,
okay.
clientele is the biggest thing. I mean, that's what I've relied on for quite a while. So
Hmm. How
friendship.
has your friendship, right? That's referrals. I mean, I know you get a lot of referrals from people because you're reliable, because you're honest. So
Oh yeah.
anyone starting in this industry, I guess they have to behave the way that you do, in an honest, forthright, calm manner. And then they'll, and then what about tools? I mean, obviously they have to get tools, they have to do all those things, but once they have those tools, then they have to get to work and start building their clientele. So, okay.
Oh,
How
absolutely. And the
has
number one, is a key machine. You need tools for that.
Oh, yeah, you need a key machine, yeah. So how has your industry evolved over the past 10 to 20 years?
Busy. The more, the population of the people that continue to grow into the community is real big.
Mhm. Yeah,
And I
so
get a
we've
lot
had
of
a population
clients.
explosion, yeah.
Yeah, I've got a lot of clients, just, from California. They're like, oh, really? It don't, I paid this and this in California. Well, yeah, that's a lot more pricing. It's a lot more steeper up that way.
Oh, so they're surprised by how affordable things are here.
Oh yeah. I mean, just a basic car and lock I charge is like $75. And I've heard, even in Cleveland, Tennessee, there's a lot of people that pay 150 plus to get a car unlocked or a house unlocked even. And just to unlock one door for me, it's just a basic service call
Yeah.
to come out.
How much
No
is a basic
labor, no
service?
nothing. It locally $75.
Oh, wow, that is very, very affordable. Goodness. Um, what trends do you see shaping the future of security and locks?
A lot of people think access control. I agree with somewhat of it, and some I don't agree with. It just depends. Most people want to go with easy accessibility now. Um, but
Mhm.
you run into A lot of issues with the locks not working. People don't like it. It depends on the installer, how they do. Um, I kind of steer away from it to your basic, you know, your basic key situation. You need to be, you know, let in with them with your keys.
With your
Card key,
key.
everything can fail electronically. Yes.
Okay, I see. So one of the questions I have here, and I think I know your answer, are traditional keys becoming obsolete?
No.
No, I agree. I
No.
agree.
It
Because when
can't. I
people
mean,
Mhm.
it just can't. I mean, you have a lots and lots of stuff that batteries go dead. I
Mhm.
mean, power failures all the time, and
Right.
you got to have a manual key override to get in it or get around it.
Do you think that AI is going to affect your industry? And if so, how?
I don't think so, because everything I have to do is manual. I mean,
Mhm.
um, there's
And
no
is it gonna affect the
unless
locks?
you're
Is it are I mean, are people
no,
gonna have
it's
locks?
no everything. I mean, you're going to always have something that fails, and you're always going to have to call me.
Mhm.
That's the biggest
Yeah.
thing, or call a locksmith, not just me, but you're going to have things that fail. You're going to have doors that fail. You're going to have safes
Mhm.
that fail. Everything's going to fail, and when they need it, they need somebody to fix it.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. So, have you ever had to refuse a job for ethical or legal reasons?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've had to turn calls away.
Just can you give one quick example?
Well, I've had one customer um, give me a call. I have a couple customers. One of them give me a call and ask me if I can go open a car for their friend. And I said, yeah, give them my number. They called me and give me their location, but it wasn't even their car. They were trying to
Oh,
play a joke
goodness.
on a friend. And I was like, I can't do this.
No, you can't be a part of
Um,
that. Okay, we're coming
no,
up here on the end, so I wanna thank you very much, Jonathan, for coming on Chat with Kat, and if anyone wants to get a hold of the Lockfather, it is thelockfathertn.com or 423-779-4117. Thank you, Jonathan.
thank you.
All right, everybody, thank you for tuning in, and again, this is Catherine Fry, Chat with Kat. I will see you again in 2 weeks.